Hello Aquarius, welcome to Child of Light Oracle. My name is Trisha, coming to you from Brazil. Today we're going to do a general reading for the period of July 1st through the 15th. I always remind you to use your inner guidance and filter through the energies to see what applies and resonates to your present moment. I also remind you and recommend that you watch the other videos for your lunar sign and your ascendant, because the messages complete each other and give you a better view of what's about to come. I ask the universe, I ask spirit to align the tarot cards with the energy of Aquarius and bring the message that Aquarians need to hear to prepare for July 1st through the 15th. Thank you. Two of Wands, King of Cups, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords. Okay. Let's see the energy, the main energy for this time period. Aquarius, July 1st through the 15th. The Hanged Man. Okay. Well, this beginning of July, it's kind of tricky and tense for most signs, and for you Aquarius, not different. The Hanged Man is the energy of stallment, so it's time for you to wait. Some people say you're stuck. I don't feel you're stuck, but you know, everything has the right time in the universe to happen, and sometimes you need to gather information and prepare before you move forward. So the Hanged Man is just here to tell you it's not time to move. It's time to stay still. It's time to wait. It's time to gather information. It's time to prepare. It's a recovery period. It's preparation. You need that in the universe, you need that in life, you know. It's just not action and movement all the time, because that ends up losing its purpose, because then you're just, you know, acting and you're not reflecting, you're not learning, you're not absorbing. You need downtimes, you need time to prepare. So the Hanged Man is here to tell you take this 2 weeks of July to prepare yourself. It's a downtime. And the preparation here is to open your mind. It's to broaden your vision, change your perspective, broaden your horizons. So the Two of Wands, it comes really to bring you out of your bird cage. Is for you to think outside the box, new ideas. It's time for something fresh. And again, if you're on the move and acting, you don't have the time to notice these things. Sometimes you need time to chill out and meditate and broaden your horizons. And now this is the time, because the universe says you're gonna have to make a big decision. Every time this Two of Swords appears, it's some life-changing decision. It's a significant change. It's when you have to choose which way to go, and whatever the path you choose is going to have big implications on how the rest of your life unfolds. And Spirit is with you, guiding you, because your higher self can see all the timelines you have in front of you. And the tarot comes with the energy to help you identify this in your life, and with your higher self work with you to choose the best path, to choose the best timeline, so that you have an easier and nicer journey. You don't want to take the hard path, you don't want to take the longer way. So the Spirit is telling you to be careful with the mind traps, those auto-sabotage, self-sabotage that we do, the things that we set up to trip on our way. Here says that the self-sabotage is when you don't want to look what's right in front of you. Instead of looking at it, you're, you know, going on with ideas mind traps usually are related to the past. Past experience, past trauma that puts you in your defensive mode and prevents you from being spontaneous, because spontaneity is when you move with whatever you feel that is right and exciting, and usually that is aligned with your purpose and with your higher self. You just feel and it flows. But when you have past trauma, you become defensive and you think too much and you don't let it flow, and you create resistance, therefore you take the longer path. So it's important at this time for you to be aware of your thoughts. It's always important to be aware of your thoughts, okay? I read tarot as the energies because I believe in law of attraction, I believe in universal laws, I believe whatever so above, so below, and that's how it works. It all begins with thought. Everything begins with thought. You think, there it happens. So it's very important. What you think is what you vibrate. What you vibrate is what the universe responds back to you. And it doesn't understand words. So if you say, I don't want to be afraid, I don't want to be disappointed, your energy is disappointed, is afraid, and the universe is going to respond with situations where you're going to feel disappointed and scared. So it's very, very important. And this is training like any other sport or anything you learn. You have to practice, you need to train, and you need to be aware of what you're doing and see how you're improving. It's not going to happen overnight. You're not going to wake up one day and say, I'm done with my traumas, now I'm free, I'm excited, I'm in control of everything. It's not. Nobody can do it. We do it for years of hard work and self-awareness and meditation, and we still have triggers. We all do. It's part of our journey here. This world is a school of duality. So we see the different polarities all the time. And we have this pendulum taking us into things until we find the middle path. So this is a really short, resumed summary of universal laws, but that's what we're working with, and that's why it's important. Spirit's telling you, Aquarius, the first 2 weeks of July, it's a preparation time. It's a time for you to work on your beliefs, work on your traumas, work on whatever makes you defensive, so that you can control your emotions. Here is not a control of emotions that you have to suffocate them or push them down, because that's not healthy. But emotions is a way of your higher self telling you if you're aligned and agreeing with your higher self or not. When you agree with your higher self, you're going aligned with the best path. When you don't, you bring resistance. So when you feel fear, when you feel insecurity, anger, resentment, all this type of negative feelings, it's a way of your higher self saying, we're not going in the same direction. So that's a red flag. That's an alert. That's something you need to meditate and change your perspective on that feeling. So that's how you identify this energy in your life. Whatever it is, relationship, work, family, lover, even in your self-development, if you're trying to work on something that maybe your intuition, maybe your psychic abilities, and you feel insecure, you can apply this energy. So really broaden the possibilities of these energies to identify them in your own personal life. But here, that's the message. You're gonna have to, you're coming up to a moment where you're gonna have to make a decision. This decision is gonna be important. So you have 2 weeks to prepare. You have 2 weeks to look at your emotions, change your perspective, and try to let go of trauma. Trauma also, it's an old energy. It's the way your ego use this mechanism to defend yourself for surviving. But times are changing, and we are becoming very self-aware of spirituality and energies, and we're not as 3D as before, so we don't need this defense mechanism from ego any longer. So it's something that most people are going through now. It's not only you, Aquarius, but it's very strong for you in the beginning of July. So if you can do, really focus on that now, okay? I ask Spirit, I ask the universe to align the cards of the tarot with the energy of Aquarius and bring the clarification for this message. The Empress, Nine of Cups, Justice, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, the Eight of Cups is the card of meditation. So again, time for you to reflect, for you to think, for you to analyze. It's time to auto-analyze, self-analyze. Look to yourself, look to your thoughts, identify patterns and thoughts and beliefs that need to be changed now, so that you can tap into the new energy and not the old ego energy any longer. The Empress comes helping you with creativity and fertility. Fertility of ideas, fertility of opportunities, fertility of creativity. So it's an abundant energy, an expansion energy, really to open up. This is, I feel like this is an expansion time for Aquarius. You're expanding your mind, expanding your ideas. This Two of Wands is like very strong for you. I feel here it popping out stronger than the other cards, saying expand your mind. It's really important. Justice comes to telling you that this is needed, this is fair, this is very custom made for you. This time, what is happening, all these elements coming together, and you're having this time to focus on yourself and focus on your beliefs and align with your higher self. It's something that the doctor ordered. It's custom made and necessary for you. So enjoy it, it's good. You're taking care of yourself, you're getting to know yourself. Be easy on yourself, you know, really have fun with this, meditate, enjoy, question, you know, when did you do this last time? Question yourself, does this work for me? Am I still that person? Do I still believe in this? It's fun to do it. The Nine of Cups, the card for contentment. And this contentment is not like you're settling, but it's the energy of feeling like you have everything you need. Everything is in place. And I feel here it's not the feeling that you should not be striving for more. I don't feel like that. I feel here a message of the universe to you saying, we have your back. We know what you want. So just go with it. And this is the type of contentment. It's like, I don't need to know everything. I don't have to have everything figured out because my higher self got it. I know he gets it. I know the higher self knows where I want to go. So I can find out a little at a time, and I don't need to know everything right now. And it's this type of contentment of not having anxiety, not having doubts, not having to have control of everything, and just flowing with whatever the universe brings to you because you feel it's right. And this is the self-awareness part. When you're aligned with your purpose and your higher self, you just feel it. It's right. You don't need to force it. You don't need to work hard for it. You don't have to push it to happen. You know, it just comes. It comes to you, flows to you. It's natural. It's synchronicity, is the universe at work. And this is what you're going to find out by the end of this time. So let's take 3 more cards to see your next steps. The Hierophant, 5 of Swords, and 10 of Cups. Okay, okay. So the Hierophant is this breaking of barriers, of tradition, of old beliefs. The Hierophant works exactly with that. 5 is a Kabbalistic number that works with change. It symbolizes change, time to change. And what are you going to change? Structures, tradition. And here for you especially thoughts, beliefs, because beliefs are just thoughts that we think regularly. They kind of come automatically. It's on autopilot. We don't control them anymore. We're just used to them, and they come and we don't judge them anymore. That's why you need this downtime. You need this down period so you can reflect and think, do they work for me? What am I thinking? Is this helping? Is this creating resistance? Is creating fluidity? And what it says, when you break with these beliefs, your problems are going to go away on its own. It's not something that you have to work on. That's nothing that you need to do. It's not an action oriented. This is mind related. When you work on your thoughts and your vibration, things just get into perspective and they work themselves out. You don't need to interfere. And the 10 of Cups is harmony. So the next steps for you is following this adjustment period, this downtime, and rethinking your beliefs and adjusting and expanding your horizons. You're going to just see that suddenly you have harmony with the people around you, and the problem's just going to sweep away on their own. They're just going to go, because you don't need to do anything to solve them. They're already solved. All you need is to adjust your energy to them. Let's wrap this up with a card from my Sacred Geometry Tarot. This is just fantastic. These symbols, they have a frequency of their own. All you have to do is look at them for a few minutes. You can meditate with the image, and by looking at the image, your own vibration is going to adjust to this frequency. So let's see what the universe has here for you to help you through this period of July 1st through the 15th. Discernment. Perfect. If you're going through your thoughts, your beliefs, you have to have discernment. What works for me, what doesn't? What resonates with my moment, with my inner essence, what doesn't? Is this type of discernment you need? So again, Spirit's always right, very in line with your reading. The frequency of discernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. So it's just perfect for your moment. You're gonna come into alignment with yourself, with the people around you. Find harmony and see how your problems just are gonna melt away. So perfect. I'm gonna leave this card in my Instagram so you can check it out anytime you want to meditate or just to use it to adjust your vibration. The link to my Instagram account is down here in the description of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.